What's good? What it do? We back with a Wannabe podcast. So we saw a lot of comments of you guys saying that you want longer videos, you want like an hour or whatever, and we don't know if we really can talk about it that long, but today we're gonna try and see how long we can make it. We're gonna feel it out, because usually we film just like our little highlights, right, of our what we want to discuss, but today we're gonna go in a full-on depth of about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No, if you guys want us to have like really long episodes, go in the comments and leave shit that we should talk about.
Yeah,
and we'll go through the questions and we'll have like a whole episode of just going through like who you guys want us to like have battle, who talk it out, shit like that, theories and all that.
That's perfect, bro.
That's good.
You guys go in the comments right now and type out what you guys want us to talk about, and then we're gonna go down that list and then we can discuss each one thoroughly. Damn, that's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that.
We'll just have a whole episode.
Yeah, we'll just have a whole episode of responding to your comments and going in depth about it, you know, different topics. But today we got something special for you guys. Today we are going to talk about one of the most important plots of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Today we are going to talk about Zuko's character development. Personally, I believe it is the greatest character development and one of the best characters on Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. Out of both those shows, I believe this is the #1 character development that we've seen.
In both shows, 100%.
100%.
And for you Hunter fans, Miriam, they'll know. There's some fans out there. They'll know. Zuko's is crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. There's not really that many characters that go through crazy character development, honestly. Like how Zuko went through it. That fool literally got sick from how he got sick, and then season 2 got sick. Then season 3 he couldn't even firebend anymore. He went through so much development. That's so crazy.
Yes. You know what? I wanted to show them, like, Zuko at least. You know how Aang had like the chakras, and he had to release them and all that to unlock it. I wanted more of a explanation of Zuko with when he lost the firebending and how he was able to unlock it again, like how he fully. Like how it, like some spiritual side to him, you know?
Yeah.
That would have been dope to see that. But let's go in order and let's list all the things that Zuko has went through, right?
Right, okay.
All right, let's see. This is coming back from the top of my head.
He wasn't in that bad of a guy, even as a kid. Like when you compare Azula to Zuko and how much like the mom could see through that shit too.
Yeah.
But it's just he just really tried to impress his dad to the point where it's like psychotic.
Yeah. When in the beginning of the show, he was very torn, right? He was like, I need to fulfill my destiny. He was very, focused on fulfilling his destiny to impress his father. He was living to please his father. That's what it was. Like, you could totally see it, even the way he acts. So he let that all clutter his mind. And Iroh, I believe, from the beginning, always knew that Zuko had that problem.
Yeah, that's why, bro, when Azula was first introduced, Iroh you just already knew fucking Azula was crazy.
Yeah.
But he never doubted Zuko.
Never doubted Zuko.
But then Iroh's just the fucking goat. He just knows everything.
Yeah.
The literal goat. Just the goat.
So Zuko, let's summarize what he did. So Zuko, from the beginning, wanted to hunt down the Avatar because he wanted to please his father, right? And then he started seeing Azula. That even made him more focused because Azula was gonna take it from him.
He wanted to beat Azula.
So he was like, let me get that first. And then when Azula shocked Aang and let Ozai know that Zuko was the one that killed the Avatar, and he realized that it didn't fulfill the purpose that he had, right?
But he was still going through some good character development before that, like when he freed Appa.
Oh, that's
what got him sick.
The blue mask.
The blue mask too. But the blue mask was more like he didn't want Zhao to capture him. So then
so he
didn't want Zhao to capture him. But the Appa shit, that literally got him sick. Like in Ba Sing Se, he was actually like, one episode he went from being like a complete dick to Iroh to being like, then the next episode after being sick and everything, the happiest guy.
Yeah.
Like Iroh actually, bro, Iroh deserves so much more. Zuko was a fucking asshole to that dude.
He was
80% of that show.
Iroh.
Did not deserve Iroh. I'm keeping a buck.
But yeah, when he freed Appa, he definitely got sick from that because he did something good.
Yeah,
his body rejected it. Yeah. He wasn't used to it. So when he got sick and then he he got better. He started like what do you call this? Started treating Iroh with more respect, but then he relapsed again.
Bro, the funniest thing about that shit is I don't even know if Zuko would have released Stop if Iroh didn't pull up. Like, what the fuck is you gonna do with it?
Yes, remember?
Iroh, bro.
You don't think, Zuko? Remember that? Damn. That's when he scolded him, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
No, Zuko don't deserve that fool.
That's wild, yo.
Like, I like Zuko a lot, but then, like, the moment in the cave when he betrayed Iroh hurt so bad,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, definitely.
Like, the way Iroh just fucking disappointment, just looked down. Woo!
Yeah, and then Iroh had to back them off and then get Katara and Aang out.
And he's able to actually hold them off, too. That's dope.
Iroh's underrated.
Fucking rated.
Underrated.
Awesome goat shit.
His whole character is underrated.
Top 3 favorite characters of mine. Easy, both.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. In the beginning of the show, do you think Iroh was just... Where do you think Iroh's mind was at? Do you think he really wanted to capture the Avatar and still have the Fire Nation?
No.
What do you think he was going through? What do you think he was feeling when he was helping Zuko?
I think he was just going through it just to help Zuko out. Like, he didn't personally want the Avatar to be captured. He didn't even want the Fire Nation to, like, do all the shit that it's doing.
Yeah, I feel that.
He didn't even, like, he didn't want Zhao to destroy the Moon Spirit. Remember, like, he's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Because you need the balance.
Yeah.
Remember, he's like, whatever you do to those fish, I'll release on you tenfold.
On some goat, because also in the first season, the moment I realized Iroh didn't want to capture the Avatar, the moment I'm like, oh, he ain't fucking with this. Or I think it's the second season. No, might be first. When they captured Iroh, the Earth Kingdom, and they were bringing Iroh back, and then Iroh saw Aang and Roku on the dragon in the spirit world. He just flew by, and I was like, not even the Avatar could see spirits like that.
Wow.
Like, with being in the, like, real plane.
Remember that?
And he saw a fucking spirit? That's crazy.
I asked you that when I saw that. Remember? When I rewatched it, I texted you. I was like, yo, can he see the spirits?
Yeah, that's wild.
I didn't understand that.
He's like, but then I was like, I think, like, Jinora could do that in Avatar. So it's, like, really rare.
Yo, I don't understand how Iroh was able to do that. What episode was that again? I can't even visualize it. But I remember.
I don't know if it's first or second season.
I remember texting you when they had that spirit animal and he was a panda, but he turned. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And oh, it was when they had that sniffing thing.
I forgot the name.
They had that sniffing animal.
Yeah, the Shishu.
And then that's the episode where he was able to see it. Remember?
No. It was
somewhere near that.
It was definitely with the panda because Aang was like asking Roku for help, and then Roku took him to the thing, telling him like the eclipse when the eclipse.
And then that's where Iroh saw it, right?
Oh, he was on the dragon flying. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, yo.
We're a little iffy on it, but we're trying to remember.
Yeah. Well, back to character development of Zuko. That's crazy. That's amazing. How did he So when he was nice to Iroh, right? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
The T. Oh, actually, things are looking up, right? He said that. How did he relapse again?
He was doing well. He was doing really well, and then him and Iroh got invited to the fucking palace for the king, I guess.
And did he see Aang or something?
No. Then he saw Azula, and it was a trap.
Oh yes.
And then they trapped them into the cave, or trapped Zuko in the cave. And then Zuko was down there with Katara, and then Azula gave him the chance to fight. Yeah, and she's like, come on, Zuzu, you know, all that shit. And then he just relapsed and tried to capture her.
I remember that.
Because I remember, like, at that moment, because a lot of Katara fans are like, oh my god, this is the moment. Because Katara's like, I could maybe heal your scar, you know?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's the cave. Do you know what that's the cave I'm talking about. What is that even called, bro?
It's just a cavern.
It's that cavern.
It's a little prison.
But what do you call this? And then after that, after Aang got shocked from that lightning from Azula, right? Mm-hmm. And then we didn't really hear from Zuko for a while until Beach Day. Mm-hmm. And then that's where
the whole time he was still kind of like iffy about it. But I don't even know if it's like him regretting it. It's him being scared that Aang was still alive because Azula gave him. Azula's so smart because she even asked Zuko, "Do you think the Avatar's still alive?" And he's like, Zuko thought the Avatar was still alive, but he's like, "No."
There's no way. He was in doubt.
Yeah. So then he was like, he just told Azula, "No, he's definitely dead." Fucking Azula's so fucking smart.
Azula know.
Yeah, Azula knew. She definitely went. She told the Fire Lord Oza. She was like, Zuko defeated the Avatar. So Zuko gets all the credit and looks like the hero.
It makes him feel good.
Yeah, but then if Aang's still alive, who gets blamed for him being still alive?
Zuko, right?
Azula's so smart. Azula's so
Fucking
smart.
Azula,
And then
bro.
Zuko got real scared.
You know, if there was one death in the show, it should have been Azula.
You didn't like Azula?
No, fuck Azula, bro. No, I'm saying like in the end.
Oh, no.
Like, you know how they took away Ozai's bending and then they trapped Azula there? Like,
I'm not even gonna cap. I really fuck with Azula, bro. She's just so fucking. There's a few characters I watch, and they're like throughout the entire show where I'm like, this is a fucking alpha dog.
no, yeah.
Bro,
Her character's crazy.
She was able to capture a boss. That was so crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
That like they've gone through wars to capture the.
Bossing Say.
They couldn't even defeat that city.
And she went through.
And she went through and captured. Bro, that's so wild.
But also, it was also because Boomy let them, remember?
No, Boomy was the other city.
Oh, yeah. Omashu?
Yeah, it's Omashu. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's those two Earth Kingdom cities that were like unstoppable, and then Boomy
Damn,
just,
they did take Bossing Say. How
That's-
the fuck did she take Bossing
because she
Say?
got the Dali.
Oh, yeah.
And
With
the Dali, they were all
Dali.
scared of her now, and then they joined up.
And they
with her
turned
side.
on their master guy, who was remember their king was weak. He was like a puppet, and he had the right hand man who controlled the Dali.
He was in charge of the Dali.
And then the Dali turned on him and went with Azula. But then who was the one that fought the Dali and pushed them into that river or whatever? Like he went. Remember? I think it was Aang and Appa. They finally got Appa and they were escaping. And then the Dali tried to like pull up on all of them from all corners.
You're right. When it was outside of the Lake Lao guy.
Yeah, Lake Lao guy, yes. And then they all pushed them in there, remember?
Yeah.
And then they finally found there was a secret tunnel and all that. And then the king finally saw that the Dali was bad.
Yeah.
That was wild. Fucking Azula, how did she do that?
The king realized they were bad because they went back to Lake Lao guy. The shit was gone. He took him outside to the drill.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
that's where Appa was freed too.
Yeah.
Lake Lao guy, under Lake Lao guy.
Yeah. When you read the comics, if they made season 4, the king actually started like getting more serious about his country and shit.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. No, I seen some comics about it. I saw some pictures of him. I was like, dang, this guy popped up again.
He's just trying to get back to like being an actual king.
With his little bear.
This little bear. That's just funny because his bear's like the only animal that's not a mix.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, a platypus bear?
It's just a regular bear, bro. That was funny. Remember that party?
Yeah.
The one where they trapped Zuko or whatever. That was a crazy party too. That was a big turning point for the story, you know? That little party that they had. What else about Zuko, bro? Oh, let me tell you guys about the story how I met Zuko in real life.
Oh, yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, did you guys know I've met Zuko, Dante Bosco, in real life? Dante Bosco is a famous Filipino actor from the beginning, and I'm Filipino, so of course my family knows who Dante Bosco is. I'm just walking, I believe it was in LA, you know, like the Grove.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just walking down the Grove, and I see this chubby little Asian dude, little Filipino.
Is he chubby?
Yeah, he's just a little chubby, you know, he looks a little chubby. And I'm like, that's Dante Bosco. And did you know there is this what do you call this, you know the poetry, slam poetry, where you clap like this? He created one of those improv poetries that's world famous now. Did you know that?
Really?
But he sold it off. So it used to be Dante Bosco's like poetry club or something like that. Now it's different, but he started it, and it used to start from his basement, right, at his house. Then he sold it off, and it became a whole, like, you know how they have like comedy shows and all that.
Yeah.
It became one of those big venues in LA, one of the biggest in the world actually. And that's how I knew him, was because of that. And also I knew him from another movie called Hook. It's a Disney movie. But I'm like, that's Dante Bosco. So I see him, I'm like, hey, are you Dante Bosco? I didn't mention Zuko really, but he sounds exactly like Zuko. You guys can look him up, go look on his interviews and all that. But I met him, he's like, oh, what's up? I didn't take no picture, I just said what's up because of like...
But he was in Hook? The one with Peter Pan?
That Peter Pan, yeah, he's that kid with the mole. It's a fat mole right here, bro. That's Dante Bosco, bro. Let me show you. And he was a kid there.
No way.
Yeah. He's Rufio.
That fool had that. He was set up from the beginning. Whoa!
That's it. His name's Rufio. That's how I know him. You know, yeah.
I never even thought of that.
You didn't know that? That's Dante Bosco Zuko. Zuko, bro. And he sounds exactly like Zuko. It's a
I need to
trip.
watch his scene in Hook. I haven't seen Hook in a while.
No, yeah.
It's been a while.
It's a Steven Spielberg, bro.
That's a really
Did you
good
know
movie.
you know how he got that part of Hook?
Oh.
I was watching his interviews and he said that what do you call this? Steven Spielberg was looking for someone to play his role, and he said that he casted him without even having having a tryout for him. Like
You just
he got the role because he said he was an intimidating looking boy. That's the only reason. He didn't even know if he could act.
No,
Steven Spielberg just recruited him.
He definitely looked intimidating.
He
Shit, I'm not
did
gonna
look
lie.
intimidating, yeah. But that's how I met Zuko. I was like, damn, you are Zuko. I was probably like 11 at the time. And I was like, oh, you are Dante Bosco. That's wild, bro. Zuko is one of the best character developments in Avatar: The Last Airbender. From wanting to kill the Avatar to please his father, to being torn between whether I should get the Avatar or not, to turning on Iroh, one of the nicest, underrated dudes
That's
there.
crazy.
To finally going back to Iroh, hugging him, and then Iroh joins the White Lotus. He goes to him at the White Lotus. They sort things out.
Bro, no cap. I get goosebumps every time.
Every time they get it.
Bro, when he goes into that tent and asking for forgiveness, oh, I get goosebumps.
Wasn't Iroh sleeping in that tent?
He was pretending. Oh, no, he actually did sleep. And then he
was
woke
sleeping,
up.
and he woke
then
up.
Zuko just waited there.
And just hugged him.
And then Byro was just looking off, like, behind. No eye contact. Just,
Oh my god, I forgot. Freaking, he turned on Iroh, and then Iroh got locked up.
yeah, you forgot about that? That's
Oh my god.
That's what got, like, that went overboard for me. I was like, Zuko, you little son
You
of a
little
bitch. He just pulled up to him on prison all the time, too. And then once in a while, he'd yell at him. Because Iroh wouldn't talk back to him. So he just, you're a useless, pathetic old man, jealous of my
Oh,
father.
yes.
That shit got me mad, bro.
And Iroh just kept like,
Bro, his dad burned his fucking face. Iroh stayed with him
yes.
constantly, day
Oh
after.
my god.
That's so crazy to me.
Iroh was very forgiving.
Bro,
Very forgiving to do that.
Zuko was like, what, 15, 16? And that fool acted like a fucking 9-year-old.
He acted like a 9-year-old.
That shit was really sad. But hey, he grew up a little bit. That's
Remember
cool.
that? I know what you're talking about. He was asking for forgiveness and he didn't reply.
Yeah.
And then he blew up on him, right?
Yeah, and that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
You're jealous of my dad.
How long was Iroh in that? He was in there for at least, I'd say, 15 episodes.
Oh yeah, he was in there for a cool minute.
From when he helped Katara all the way until he became
Yeah,
big.
it was like close to the comic. No, I think he did it during the eclipse. No, it was some.
No, it was not during that eclipse. He did it. He waited even after. He escaped. Oh, no, what it was? He escaped.
It might have been the eclipse.
He escaped at the eclipse, and then he got ready for the comet. It was like boom, boom.
Yeah, because
Remember
that's
that?
yeah. I think I'm not 100%
No,
sure,
yeah.
but I think it.
And did you guys know? Fun fact: the girl that was helping Uncle
yeah.
Iroh is Serena Williams, the tennis player.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
That's crazy. And he liked her. He was like, "You have been so generous to me." Remember that?
Yeah.
That was
That's
crazy.
dope. She gets a dope ass part.
She gets a dope part.
She gets to be a firebender. That's nice,
But dog, did you see how his body transformed?
bro. So goated.
Oh, you know what I heard? The reason why he was in jail and he didn't have any lines was because they were still looking for someone to recast after Mako died.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot he.
So from Tales of Ba Sing Se, they included that there. Mako died at the end of season 2. So they were able to get the voices for that, season
Yeah.
2. Then from season 3, they were looking that entire time to recruit someone.
That makes sense.
That's crazy.
That's really sad.
That's sad. Hella sad.
You know, I've like read that the new guy that plays like Iroh's voice, he'll do like any impersonation to like say anything that the fans want except sing the song. He says that's his song. I can never touch
Oh
it.
yeah, he said that?
That's crazy, huh? That's dope. I fuck with it.
Leaves from the vine. Damn.
When you know the story about it, bro, I get that.
Yeah, I remember watching it as a little kid. I was like, in remembrance of who?
bro, and I was just like, oh, this is sad. I feel bad for him and his son. And then, damn, bro, now like you grow up, that shit just fucking hurts.
Hella hurts. It's sad. Did you? So he was crying because he knew he was gonna die.
Yeah, that's really
Jesus
sad.
Christ,
That's really
Iroh.
sad. And then the drawing is like him when he's younger, the son.
Damn. Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, and Iroh's son in the story too. That's
Yeah.
a sad one too, bro. It's a double thing. It hits you
Yeah.
both ways because Iroh's character lost his son in that, and that was sad for him. And then the actor playing him knows that he's gonna die, so he's singing that song and crying.
And then the son's name is actually the actor's name.
Damn. And then, what do you call this? And then Zuko goes ahead and being an asshole to him.
Literally, probably like a week after that.
So fucked, yo.
That's really bad.
Literally a week after that, becomes an asshole to him, man. Yeah, because that was the anniversary of his son's death, right? When he went up to the thing and then...
I still don't... The only... Like, Avatar is one of the only shows I've seen that doesn't have a lot of plot points in it. Like, plot holes.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, all bad and shit. But, like, the show is so well done compared to... Korra has a bunch of plot holes. Bunch. And Avatar doesn't have a lot. The one thing is, I don't understand how Ozai got the position over Iroh. Because even at that point, they were still saying... Like, when Ozai's like, he lost his firstborn, I should be the Fire Lord instead
Oh yeah,
of him.
and they didn't explain
Yeah, well, but...
why Zuko's grandfather chose him. They never explained
I don't
that.
think he ever chose them, but, like, still, how did you
Oh.
fake it?
Oh no, remember he kills him?
Yeah, but how, like, it was still known by everybody that Iroh was supposed to be the Fire Lord. Like, he never changed his command.
Oh yeah, how did no one say
Yeah,
anything?
that's the one thing I'm like, about. That's the one plot hole that I can't get around. Everything else is beautifully done. Korra is just a bunch of plot holes. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Bro, and we forgot to mention Zuko's mother. Him and his mother's relationship together, you know? How close they were? How much she chose him over Azula? Because Azula was always mean, but she loves them both.
Yeah,
But-
you gotta, when you read the comics about like how it would be really dope if we saw that shit fucking animated, bro. The shit's really good.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's really good.
And that's another reason. His mother, knowing that he doesn't know where his mother is, and that Ozai had something to do with it, that even enlights that fire within him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. What do you think happened to the mom?
I already read what happened.
Oh, what happened? And it happened in the comments?
Comics, yeah.
Go ahead, tell me what happened.
It's like a solid 3 books of it. It was where, well, before she met Ozai, she was in love with another guy, and but then Ozai and his dad pulled up to where she is in a small town, and like we finally found the family that's like Roku's descendants, because they're Sozin's descendants, and then Ozai.
I've seen that family tree.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Then Ozai and his dad wanted their kids to be half Roku and half Sozin, so the kids would be crazy ass firebenders.
Oh, I see that.
So then like she leaves and everything, leaving her true love behind. And then, it's really long and deep, because she does a thing where she pretends Zuko wasn't Ozai's kid, but Ozai still knew Zuko was, but then he purposely, like, because he started hating her, he's like, oh, I'm gonna treat him like fucking dog shit from now on. And then she runs away, and it meets a really, really powerful... You remember Ko, the face stealer?
Yes.
Well, that spirit's mother is a fucking all-powerful fucking spirit. She goes to that spirit and changes her face and forgets her memory on purpose, so she doesn't have to think about her kids, because she kept crying about them. Stays with the love of her life, has a new daughter.
This is Zuko's mom.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Yep, whole new daughter.
Okay.
So then Zuko kept on going to Ozai asking for help to find the mother and everything. They had tea and everything. And then he frees Azula so they could all go find the mom and shit.
And then what happens there?
There's like a lot of beef with Aang and fucking Azula and Katara. A lot of beef
What?
with Katara.
So Azula became like part like to find the mother?
Yeah, she goes on the squad to find the mom. And then like
What?
they go find the spirit. It's like, it's just a bunch of crazy shit. And then they find her, but Azula tried to kill the mom.
And then what did they do with Azula?
Well, then they
Was Azula a prisoner?
Yeah, but then the condition, because she knew where the mom was, the condition that she will help is that they'll let her walk around like freely during all this.
Yeah.
But in the end, when they stopped her from attacking the mom, she ran away and was able to escape, and they never found her. But then you see later in the comics that she's still fucking with the Fire Nation. And she's like, to Zuko, she's like, I'm not even trying to become the Fire Lord anymore. I'm trying to make you into a ruthless one. And she keeps fucking with him to make him more evil and hated by the people. So he becomes like a more ruthless Fire Lord.
So the problem with Azula continues.
Yeah.
You shitting me? That's fucking wild. But they finally found the mother. What'd they do with her?
they brought her back, and she got her face and memory back, and so, but yeah, and then,
Yeah,
then
that's it.
Zuko has a little sister now, and she started calling Zuko Zuzu.
Ooh.
Ooh, and Zuko and the mom both looked at the daughter when she did that, and they're like, where did she learn that from? And the mom's like, I have no clue. And then they're like, it's kind of nice hearing it from someone that's not Azula.
That's true. Bro, they should have animated that.
I'm telling you, it would have been really good.
But what happened with Ozai? Did he help or was he just in prison?
No, he's just in prison.
So
but
they
then
got his ass still.
Iroh, so Zuko went on like a mission, so then he left, and whenever he leaves Iroh in charge of the whole kingdom. And Iroh like made National Tea Day and everything, just chilling.
Yeah.
And then the mom's like talking to Iroh, and Iroh's all fucking respectful to the mom. The mom's like, Iroh, you're the only good thing out of that family, like I still liked about all that shit. And she's like, but I need closure. Like she's always shaking and shit. So then Iroh brings her to Ozai, and then they have a final talk. And she's just talking her shit, and Ozai's talking his shit. Like, it's actually pretty dope, honestly. They need to animate it.
They should have fucking. We needed a season 4.
For sure.
We don't need 4 seasons of Korra. We need 4 full seasons of Avatar.
They really want 4 seasons of Korra. That's crazy.
4 seasons of Korra, yo. God damn. I think that's good, man. We talked a lot about Zuko.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about everyone that was affiliated with Zuko. Are there any more points you want to make about Zuko?
There's a lot of other shit in the comics, but you guys should just read that
that's just
yourself.
the comics. But what about in the show? Is there anything else we can add about Zuko? Talk about him? We covered everything about his storyline, really. What else is there?
That's everything, honestly.
Overall, just he shouldn't have treated Iroh like that, man.
Yeah. Low-key, honestly, if we saw an adult Azula, goated firebender. I don't think Iroh, not fucking Ozai, not Zuko, compares to her.
Oof.
An adult Azula would be
Because she's
crazy.
pure hatred, bro.
Pure hatred.
And
Blue
why is she
flames.
still like that?
Blue fucking flames.
God damn, that's pure hatred, bro. I don't like Azula.
Hey, she's a fucking genius. She's probably the smartest character, top 3 in the whole show. No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Alright, man, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next. Don't forget to comment down below. Tell us so that when next video
we talk about shit.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions about the show, if you guys want us to talk about anything on the show, we're gonna go ahead and for this next video, we're gonna talk about we're gonna go scroll through the comments and see and talk about what you guys want us to discuss.
Oh wait, next video or the video?
Oh no,
after that?
probably the video after that.
Yeah, because we got a special video coming out next time.
Got a special video for you guys, you know what I'm saying? Again, follow him on TikTok at Chris Bazaya. Follow me on TikTok at NateLow98. Thank you for watching, and we're out.